Yes. Leighton's heart and desire have kept him sort of around the top of the game for such a long time, haven't they? He's just such a tenacious, dogged competitor. Great retrieving skills, as we know. Scurrying ability around the baseline, second to none. And of course, a phenomenal return of serve as well. Creates a lot of problems.
Well, you mentioned the head-to-head and that Hewitt leads that 3-1, but significantly this is their first meeting at a Grand Slam. How will the best-of-5 scenario play out? Does that play into Tipsarevic's hands, perhaps?
Possibly, being slightly younger. Only 3 years in it, though. Tipsy's 28. Just loves playing at home, doesn't he? And he's played only been past the 4th round once before. Lost in the round of 16 6 times, Leighton Hewitt. So he's good at winning matches at home here. He loves the home support. And there's plenty of that on this court.
Well, in many ways, Leighton Hewitt is the true embodiment of the gutsy Aussie spirit, particularly in a sporting context. And as you say, that never say die attitude, backed up by the crowd. It's a great mix.
30.
Yes, he's the ultimate street fighter, the warrior on court. First time he's come to the Australian Open, they're clear of injury. He's had a proper full training block to get as fit as possible leading in here. But still, were he to turn this around and win this match, do you really see him going beyond, say, quarterfinals, Leighton Hewitt? Does he have the weight of shot to really trouble the top 4?
Oh, careless by Tipsarevic. Maybe just put off by Hewitt's movement on the baseline. Not sure if we'll see that again, but just seemed to be distracted and pull away mid-shot.
I think Hewitt had to take a guess one side or the other, and Tipsarevic just saw him right there.
Well, this is getting to Tipsarevic. Certainly Hewitt, like that annoying wasp that he has been over the last 15, 20 years, is beginning to annoy him, and it's forcing the errors from the Serb's racket. Another break point for Hewitt.
It's a great angle from the spider cam that we just saw, because you can see how Hewitt was just taking the pace off the ball, lulling Tipsarevic into error.
He's forced another one. And Leighton Hewitt goes a double break-up in this second set against Janko Tipsarevic. 3-love the Australian leads. Is there a shock on the cards here in the first round? Emerging, and perhaps, who knows, one of the big shocks of the early stages so far, because Leighton Hewitt, age 31, ranked 81 in the world, leads the number 8 seed, Janko Tipsarevic. 3-love in the second set, having lost the first on a tie-break, but very much been in that set right until the end. And this will be a real upset. The only other upset really of any note to bring you today on the opening day is Juan Monaco the number 11 seed from Argentina, beaten in straight sets by Andrei Kuznetsov from Kazakhstan. So Hewitt, 2 breaks up. Serving to try and level this match.
Love 15.
Worth mentioning also, Paul, we talked about Leighton Hewitt, and we'll give Tipsarevic his credentials over the next game or so, but never beyond round 3 here in Australia, interestingly, Tipsarevic. Nicely done.
Yes, Tipsarevic has ventured to the quarterfinals of the US Open a couple of years ago in 2011, losing to Djokovic, of course, on that occasion. And last year, losing to Ferrer in the same round.
Love 40.
Nicely done by Leighton Hewitt, saving one of 3 break points.
15-14.
Still able to go toe-to-toe, Paul.
Yeah, that's encouraging to see him come forwards as well. He does volley very, very well, Leighton. But beautiful hand skills demonstrated there.
Another one saved.
Yeah, he's obviously mixing the play very well, because as you can see there, he's venturing into the net on a regular basis, is Hewitt.
Years he's been wearing that baseball cap backwards.
Let's hope he washes it.
Well, there it is. Break point number 3 saved, and real patient play there from Leighton Hewitt, biding his time.
And just so tactically smart as well, just lulling Tipsarevic as if to say, come on, have a go. Really have a go at me, 'cause I'm going to just wear you down. Hewitt, just to the eternal warrior, he will just wait and wait and wait, and there's a great example of that. And of course, Tipsarevic is caught in this quandary. Do I go after the ball really, really hard? Do I take my opportunities and really rifle a few, which will exhaust me? But can I do it consistently? Well, the answer there, not at the moment.
So love 40 back to deuce, Hewitt. Just long.
I think as well the fact that it's a night match, Chris, favours Leighton Hewitt, because in the heat the ball gets faster, but at night a little bit cooler, it's sort of slowed down a bit. Hewitt is responding very, very well out here, making a lot of balls, asking a lot of questions of the Serb. But still another break point to fend off.
Read it through by Tipsarevic. So he eventually, at the fourth time of asking, wraps up a break back to narrow the gap to. Well, Janovic, of course, finished last year in the top 8, which meant he made his debut at the World Tour Finals in London, and enjoyed the experience very much. Didn't venture beyond the group stage, but just to be there was a huge deal, of course.
Again, picking points off from the net, Hewitt. Smart play, changing the scenery for Tipsarevic. Tipsarevic very much heartened now, though. He's just, he was none from 4 on break points going into the last one, but he managed to just edge the break his way, the break back, but he's still 1-3 down in this second set. But he is a set to the good, is the seed. Aussie camp.
Always there, so reliable.
15 on.
Great focus from the Serb. Eyes down, really still-minded, just gets on with the job so well. That's why he's managed to hover around the top 10 for quite a while now. Good mental toughness skills.
Evidence, again, as you say, of the long rallies and the fact that ball has perhaps slowed down as the evening wears on. Tipsarevic, of course, also supremely fit. I mean, all these players it's taken as read are extremely fit athletes.
The play that I thought that Tipsarevic would use more would be the kicking serve out wide on the ad court and dragging Hewitt right out wide of the double tram lines and then just exposing the gap. But struggling with that serve at the moment by the looks of the last point. Still points for 2-3 here.
And there it is, duly converted.
Hewitt leads 3 games to 2.
So Tipsarevic keeps